All right, awesome. There we go. We're in. So I'm actually going to back this up a little bit right there. Okay, so this is for recording. Get Fearless Freedom Zoom overview. Thank you guys for being on. I really appreciate you guys listening and taking time out of your night for this Get Fearless Freedom overview. So we've come out with a very, very simple business model where you can invite people to Zooms and you make $1,000 on automation. You're going to learn that the system, all you have to do is simply advertise. And by advertising what we give you, and you're going to learn all about this system tonight and why you're here, why your sponsor invited you here, and how easy it is to make internet money. The cool thing is it's not a networking marketing program, right? It's not a network marketing program. And the thing about this is a lot, that's where people go, wait a minute, oh wait, I'm intrigued on this one. So throughout my humor here on the Zooms, guys, I do add some jokes, so you're get used to my personal humor. I do love to throw jokes and really have some great positivity on the Zoom tonight. But yeah, it's not a network marketing program. It's a simply as advertising. You're gonna learn about this. The most simplest, easiest business ever created. Now, my mom in 12 years plus in the industry, and myself in 7, and she's been 35 self-employed years. The thing is we saw all the stuff going on, right? We saw this program, that program, this one, the program of the day, program of the hour, program of the week. And we saw all of this going on. Type in number 3 if you've seen that stuff where there's a program you hop on, and next thing you know, you're like, wow, that was awesome. And then it was gone. Like I love seeing the comments because I do see the pop-up stuff. I do boop boop like that. But you guys, I'm sure type in number 3, you can be involved. It's awesome. I love seeing involvement in our community. Thank you guys. Yeah, I appreciate that. But you've seen this, right? I got really tired of this. Believe me. 7 years ago when I quit, you know how many programs I've seen come and go since the 2019, I mean 5 years for that, but 2017 when I quit my job, it was like, wow, what the heck am I getting into? Are these people jumping ship all the time? And so that's why we wanted to make sure there's an establishment in our community where there's true results and the success stories and testimonies. So marketing is no longer about the stuff that you make, but about the stories that you tell. Seth Godin, right? Godin, I'm sure it's Godin. But anyway, this guy really, he really put it well. And I love this quote, by the way. This is one of my favorite quotes because it's not about what I'm about to show you, but what that our amazing leaders have been able to, and average everyday people have been able to plug in on this system. So we have amazing results like Ben and Angie. I'm sure they're on here. And of course, I'm sure they've invited you as well. But the results are actually insane. So much that I can't always update these presentations because it's like I update them, but it's like constantly coming in. I'm like, okay, screenshot that, download this, add this. And it's like today I've been really pressed for time getting callbacks and stuff. So it's definitely been crazy, with our flow and how to get everyone on board. So actually, March was awesome. Angie and Ben actually won the top sponsor award of March and as well as the 10K Club. We have, amazing days with these guys, and they're just getting started, which is cool. We have winner circles. We have average everyday people plugging in on the automation that we have and being able to get those results over and over and over again. Great friend Christina Page, awesome lady. She actually beat the C word. I don't like using that word because everyone likes talking about that, but she beat that C word, and now she's been just absolute rock star for years with us with GFF. So very, very amazing. She's a great, great friend of ours. So we have Ben and Angie's folks, they're making money. And then we have Daniela. She's over and over around the world, by the way. That's her expertise. She's been getting people overseas as well. So really cool stuff. We have literally days in, days out. If you're in our Facebook group, by the way, it's free to join. Get with your sponsor. They'll invite you in on our results, constant flow of it. Like I said, the updated flow. Well, we have so much stuff going on. We have great folks. I'm just kind of going through this because I know that people, definitely want to see what is this about, Robert? This is crazy. Tony says, never seen a system convert so well. And it's really cool to see this because what I saw is where the leaders, the company owners were making all the sales, and I couldn't stand that. I'm type of number 5 if you don't like that, where you see like a bunch of basically think of it Tim Cook. Think of Tim Cook, the Apple CEO, if he walked into an Apple store and everyone bought a phone from him, but not the employees. I don't like that. I want the little guy to win. Really, honestly, it was getting to me. So, as a company owner, I like to see how can I actually leverage my friends, my family, and I'm talking you guys are friends and family. I'm not talking I bugged friends and family. I'm talking that I want you guys as my friends and family. Some of you guys treat me better actually than family. I swear, it's amazing. So yeah, we have incredible back-to-back people, getting the cash. And it's just really cool. So lights, camera, action on what it's all about. What's in it for you? And that's actually the number one question that everyone always has on the back of their mind. What is in it? What's going on? Robert, what are you talking about? So we've created an easy, automated income system that covers 3 things: traffic, training, and techie. But they didn't allow me put techie. Some reason autocorrect made it put technology. So I'm the guy actually behind the mastermind of most of the setups with everyone with their system. I'm the guy behind a lot of the different code work, the knowledge, and then we have our amazing programmer as well. And everything you're about to see is completely built from the ground up. No white label, no WordPress, no ClickFunnels, none of that. This is all built from the ground up because we want you guys to see a true system. So traffic, training, and technology, we cover all of that. So you're worried about getting leads? Boom, we got that covered. Training, you're actually learning how to make this 7-figure plus income online. You see the results. Boom, we cover that. And we package it all into a business in a box. Technology done for you, system in a box. And it's not a box like, Amazon, but like an online, right? So this is where I like to go back. I like to go back, in time here. And I see that there's always been advertising. The moment you were born, you were actually a salesman or woman. Just it's being real. It's the total truth. You convinced your parents you were beautiful or handsome. So you convinced the nurses, oh, look at that little, that's what we were a moment we were born and blessed in this beautiful world. All right. And I still call it beautiful, by the way. It's my outlook on it, right? And so there's always a positive to look at it, glass half full in marketing. And so how can we take these approaches in marketing in 2024? Like how? Like I've always questioned, like, okay, I see this guy making money. I see that person making money. How can I get on a Zoom and understand, get with my sponsor, and boom, I can start automating my sales process too. So we've actually developed a very easy business in a box where it's reselling digital products and tools, but with an automated twist where we cover literally 99% of everything ever. And it's hard to find things that won't sell online. I swear this could be Ben's quote, but it's Jeff Bezos' quote, and it's the total truth. It's in your mind, guys, that it's actually extremely easy to make money online. Very lucrative, and you're going to find that with the digital revolution that we've actually got ourselves into, and by the way, it's not just myself that I've gotten into the digital revolution. Just look at things like Instagram, TikTok, Facebook Reels, YouTube. Some people don't want to build this on social media. Totally fine. We have traffic, done for you traffic, people that actually opt in on your offer and be able to automate those sales. You're going to see that. So during the gold rush, this is my favorite part. This is one of my favorite parts. During the gold rush is most of the miners lost money. Yeah, actually they did. It's crazy to think. But the person, selling that gold, right? Like a gold necklace right here, one of my gold necklaces, that gold, right, was actually really built on the foundation of the people that sold the picks, the shovels, the tents, the blue jeans, you name it, right? And so that's what I love. And we're going to take a time machine capsule back to right here, the gold rush of America. And really, when we start to learn about this, and I just really love like actually studying this, and I'm just like, this is amazing. The guys that were hey, I gotta go out, and they're telling their wife, hey, Sue, I'm gonna go, and okay, bye, honey, and all that. I mean, Gregory's like, oh, Rob, here goes acting mode. So, honestly, and that's, by the way, something I'm getting into. Gregory's laughing right now. I can just hear him slamming his computer mouse. But anyway, I really love to make people, entertained and happy. If you don't want to, if you, haven't learned that already, that's my thing. So that's truly something I love. But why is the digital marketing why is it important, right? In 2024? Like I've always tried to figure that out too. Especially when I first joined. So there's always, of course, there's a need for marketing, right? I've seen some of the greatest restaurants ever literally go out of business within a year. Within a year, and I know you guys know what I'm talking about. You've seen some of the greatest mom and pop clothing stores, you name it, and they go out of business because they don't get the lead flow like we can offer. And so that's why you got to ask yourself, if you could simply type a number seven. I love number sevens. And by the way, we have a big audience tonight. Just to let you know, I know maybe you can't see it, but it's some good stuff. I really appreciate you guys being on. But ask yourself, type a number seven. If you would be able to do this business if we close your sales, and legitimately we do. We have a callback team. We have our email portal. We have done for you social media. We have our Zoom, that covers this literally weekly. We have our setup, the members options. We have done for you email marketing. And I mean truly done for you email marketing. Most of you guys got on here. I love the comments. Thank you guys. Done for you social media images. And I'm kid you. See, this is a problem. They get into business and then they go, hey, sponsor, what do I do next? Well, the good thing is we have a community that they plug in and they have all that options right here and all that stuff provided. And we have the callback leads. And that's the thing. It's insane what we've done. And that's why we give you the ads for every type of platform out there. We're talking Instagram, YouTube, TikTok, Twitter, X, Pinterest, you name it. WhatsApp, I mean, people do it all over. Telegram, actually, one of our great leaders on here, Gregory, he does on Telegram too. And it's really, really cool. These are the ads, by the way, some of the ads, and these are just a fraction that I give out all the time. I make these ads, and you're probably intrigued because you saw this ad and you're like, wait a minute, wait, Robert, you made that? Yes, I make all these ads because I love taking my youthful brain. I still have 29, right? Under that 30 mark, guys, under that 30, you're like, Rob, all that. People pick on me for that, but you know what? I've been around the world and everything and traveled, so I feel like I'm 50 some years old with my maturity, to understand how human psychology works. How do we get the marketing realm and how do we make people successful? So that's why we have some amazing different images for you guys to use and plug and play and be able to make this income. So that's what's really cool is we have the history behind our company. So this is my family. That's myself. That's my amazing dad, my mom, Amanda, my sister, and that's her boyfriend, Joe. So we have established back in 2019 where we took my mom's expertise. So a lot of people saw my mom ranking the leaderboards, taking her team, ranking the leaderboards, taking everyone with her, right? You've heard that quote. It's like, teach a fish, that kind of thing. Well, that's really ultimately what my mom has done. So she's actually mentored and trained literally tens of thousands, hundreds of thousands branched out of people online. And we've actually had that foundation built into this program, which is really cool. Make the customer the hero of your story. And man, I love that. Anne, thank you for that quote. Honestly, it's amazing because you guys are the superheroes in our story. This is the book we're writing, and we're wanting to make you guys the superheroes. And so that's why we have a motto from cold to sold. We close your sales and have that email portal and that callback team close your sales. Now, I tell you what, if you had the Incredible suit on, right, and they were able to, just click a button and then all the crime fighting was happening in the movie, I think I would have liked that too. However, that would have made a movie, right? So that's why we want to make sure you guys get the easy automation process in real life. It's awesome, but where is the money, Rob? Like, come on, you keep talking about that. Okay, all good. So the payout option comp plan, we have 3 levels that you can join in at tonight, and they're all 100% paid to your sponsor. Okay, and once you pay that level, you are unlocked at that level to make that income. So there's a payout option, and you can upgrade at any time. Okay, so there's instant commission payouts. This is what's cool. You can open up a Venmo account, a Wise right there, a Zelle. You can do silver coins. You can go on Amazon.com and have them buy coins and ship them to your house. It's insane all the options that you have a flexibility behind to accept payment with Get Fearless Freedom. You can even do like they have all types of merchants out there that you can get to actually accept, that commission back and forth. All right, and that's what's cool is there's no waiting periods. It's a one-click funnel for payout. And guys, you're going to pay attention to this next part. That's very important. You're going to see how easy this is to set up and start making money, right? Start actually doing that, based on, of course, your own efforts and everything else. So Cash App, Venmo, Wise, PayPal, Apple Pay, Google Pay, you name it, Bitcoin, that's a popular one, Ethereum, you name it. So we've created a one-click payment setup and one-click funnel. Check this out. So this is the back office of Get Fearless Freedom. We've made it very, very simple. And of course, this is just a little sliver of it. But this is the page that you do not want to click off of. So just remember this mentally in your mind, okay? I'm going to be like Yoda here, Gregory. I'm going to be like Zenning, where everyone can just listen to, this is the easiest part right here. As just all you have to do is fill out this information. You can click on example 1 or 2 to get this example box, and all you'll do is paste that. So you copy that and you paste it and fill it out how you want, and then click submit payment options. Check this out. Once you do that, you're going to be met with, okay, awesome. That's how you're going to get paid. So click continue that's how you're going to get paid. Boom, there's your one-click funnel. That easy. And immediately you can take that link, you can, have it flexible how you want, connect it to the email autoresponder that we have been affiliated with. You name it, right? You can do and utilize this funnel how you want. But that right there, we've perfected the sales funnel. Think about that. One click, boom, and a couple clicks, but it's technically a one-click funnel, and that is it. And then what we've done is we've made this classic sales funnel very easy for you guys. You guys have seen it with Ben and Angie, Gregory, everyone else on here. You've seen where you've flowed through their website and gone through the entire process. So it's pretty cool. You brought awareness, discovery, the evaluation. That's how you do this. And the intent, so that's where that person's like, hey, I have another couple questions. No worries. We have a callback. We have an email portal, a free Facebook group. We have our YouTube channel, Vimeo, you name it, everything to cover and help your person on board and purchase for you. Like I said, if you can simply advertise what we give you, you can make this happen and actually start getting that flow. But let's face it. All right, this is the elephant in the room. What happens is you have capture pages that look like this, right? You have Windows 98 capture pages. They look really, really horrible. And we didn't like that. We wanted people to have a clean, very high opt-in rate, where they opt in for the information. That's why we came up with a capture and emailing process where you capture the emails. Very simple, right? Advertising. They go to your site, your funnel, and then of course they go through that process of decision. And that's where we have this incredible back office where it's very simple, yet still modern, but still simple, more on the simple end, right? And you can click and choose that template header on how to create your capture pages and everything. This is a bridge page example of one of mine. What I do is I have myself, just like, this is what I have for mine. and I explain myself a little bit, right, as a co-company owner and just how this business has helped me. By the way, in 1 year, I've dropped 50 pounds off my body and I've gained back about 25 of muscle just because I don't work 9 to 5. I'm full time in on this business. So it's just amazing to see that I have other people making this happen. But if you want to know as a leader and coach that you can see that I, at 29 years old, I literally go to the gym when it's like 6 o'clock. I wake up at like 5:30, 6 o'clock. Most of the days I do. And I see so many people, they're never my age, ever. They're never, ever are. They're 70, 80s, 90s, I swear. And I'm like, hey, you want to join GFF? You can do it that easy. It's pretty funny because I love getting along with everyone. And I'm just going to the gym, and it's like I literally get the automation. The leads come in, and I'm able to never have to worry. I'm very grateful for that. You guys, tagging along. The greatest thing about this is what you're going to love, is actually Get Fearless Freedom is not just a funnel that is about Get Fearless Freedom. Okay. Wow. That's like, okay, wait a minute. Rob, I'm going to cancel my ClickFunnels and all that. Well, I didn't say that because I love anyone to make businesses work, but I will tell you, really cheap, and you get to be able to get a part of this. So you can use this for any business to capture the lead. And look how simple this is. Create a campaign, you name it, you tag your capture page, the wording that you have for an existing business. Where is it going to go? To the email list? Where is the redirect page if it goes to a sales page or whatever you have? And then the category, of course, people like to be organized. Click save and you get a link. And then you forward it, whatever you want to do. It's this simple. And that's why we have amazing people that have submitted in these capture pages, and they're like, hey, Rob, I used this one. I did this one. I went on YouTube and I used this one. So it's really, really cool what we have, and that's why we have 3 spectacular levels. Here's a back office preview overview again. So if you're wondering, hey, Rob, I do want to learn more about this, it's right here. It's simply right here. We have this right here, this simple back office. It's very robust, but very simple and modern. So we have 3 levels, and you guys get to learn about that. That funnel builder, like I said, all of that funnel builder, you can begin with Aweber or GetResponse, that email automation, like I said, and that's actually both have free accounts to start with. We have training, community support. Like I said, we have all of this amazing stuff. We have the ability to upgrade at any time. So there are people, I've seen it many recent times where they've joined at the $500 level, which you're going to learn about that. And then they upgraded into the 1,000, and then they were making the 1,000 over and over again. So pretty cool. You have community support. Again, the affiliate integration. The 500 level is something really unique. You guys are going to learn about this. We have a software that's included at the 500. Of course, everything else you're seeing here. But the $500 level is really cool because we have a Craigslist auto reply software. And this is not a vacation reply. This is not something that, is funky. It's actually something that really, really captures the lead, gets them through your funnel, and auto replies your information, whether you have a brick and mortar business, online Get Fearless Freedom business, your personal information automatic. Why do you need this? Because Craigslist, a couple years ago, they got rid of the ability to include links in on the actual ad itself. So when people are posting, they got real like, really? Now I have to manually reply, and it doesn't look good. It comes from my Gmail account. It doesn't look professional, all of that. So that's why we have this system, the software, and of course, based on the location that you're posting in, of course, that's awesome to get that automated money where people are requesting that information. These are real people requesting information, getting in on the system and being able, you as an affiliate making that automation because you saw that, again, it's simply advertising. You're not networking this, right? And big clue right there. That's something that I'm very prideful on in a good way, that we don't like that networking. Some people are like, hey, yeah, hello, I'm, Tom here. And they talk literally 8 hours long, it seems, over a phone call about the business when it doesn't yield nothing. You're advertising. I have to just cover that because some people over network, GFF, and that's not how we want it. We want you guys to expand your wealth as well. We have our ability in the back office under the bonus, the side gig hustles, because we do have some cool websites that we found where you flip stuff like, Storage Wars, Pawn Stars. They never tell you where to go to get that stuff. And that's like, wait, why wouldn't they tell you? Well, of course, they wouldn't have a TV show if everyone's flipping stuff. And so that's where we have some cool links to show you. And of course, the Lamborghini level, this is my favorite ever, of course, the Lamborghini top third level. And we are coming out with a $2,000 level as well. So that's just something I wanted to lightly preview. Some amazing stuff happening in behind the scenes as well. We have our funnel builder. Of course, of course, when you're at the top level, you get to sell all levels beneath you. If you're at the bottom level, you get to work yourself up the ladder, of course, and upgrade at any time. And that's what's really cool about the 1000 level is you get to learn all the secrets of my mother, the internet, online income secrets, what we're not sharing or what sponsors aren't sharing. I mean, it's insane the stuff that my mom just had a mastermind. Guys, you're gonna see the comments flow in here. They're gonna go, yes, I was on that mastermind. You're gonna see them come in because it was insane what I wasn't on, by the way. But my mom was 2 hours long. She had her mastermind just a few days ago. It was like, whoa, yeah, I was on that mastermind. That's what you'll probably see in the comments there, but it was pretty amazing. What my mom covered. She said she covered a lot. So, yeah, you can upgrade and pay the difference at any time. We have some again, YouTube extension that we found that 1000x is your channel. Some really cool stuff there. Of course, that's access to that information. We have our masterminds, a part of the 1000 level. You get to be a part of that mastermind, that once, monthly mastermind that is also going to take you beyond the limits. You get to learn a lot about this is really good. I love this right here. If anyone's actually gone through this, it's quite awesome. You just go right through it. It's helped my mindset a ton. But how do we automate GFF, right? How do we automate it? So this is the best part. I love that we have our callback team. So remember when I said you get people, you advertise, they get through the funnel, and then we close them. This is what we're talking about. When I'm not talking monkeys that close the sales, we're talking, our amazing callback team. And so this is a phone number. I'm going to pause it here a little bit. You can screenshot this Zoom. This is the callback number that if you want to get going, you want to get started, you are going to find your sponsor's ID found in the email tonight. So the email that you got to join in on the Zoom tonight, you're going to get that sponsor, that number, and that is where we can, at the callback team, close the sale and be able, again, for you as well, you guys can see the entire process. But we have another follow-up process as you guys are joining in as well. We have the done for you email marketing portal. This thing's like really good, and it's the only one in the industry what we've been able to do here. We have this proprietary API, okay? And this API, what it does, I'll explain it in very easy terms. You know how you're throwing a net and you're catching some fish? But what happens is there's some dirty tactics out in the industry where when someone does that, right, in the online industry, they're building the company list, and that's wrong. We want it to be an API that's secure, and you guys are building your following. So what we've done at GFF is made an API where you can collect the lead, and it's encrypted into an API. I actually just helped my good friend Alicia. She's on the Zoom right now. She saw how the click, that's that API working, and she saw it even, and she's like, oh, Rob, look at this in my email. Yeah, connect to the API. Pretty awesome. So that's what it does, is it connects right in, secures the information of your account, make sure everything's secure, and then my mom can go in the back of her admin portal and she can actually send out the emails that are amazing, and it gets her income and sales all the time, okay, throughout the years. And now we have this portal that's that done for you portal where it will actually send and follow up your leads. It's pretty cool. All right, so the follow-up process is actually really insane, because when I saw that the emails and phone calls are ignored after the first attempt, so after a salesperson, they call and they email, they give up. My mom is relentless on following up. Amen. Anyone know what I'm talking about? Have you guys seen my mother? I mean, it's insane, the relentlessness. Just try to be living around her. I mean, she's like, okay, Rob, we're going to do this. We're going to expand here. We're going to improve here. We're going to help this person, that person. I'm like, Mom, okay, okay, I'm 29. I mean, look, like, I mean, your brain's acting like a 21-year-old right now. I joke around, but she's awesome when it comes to marketing and how she can actually duplicate you guys and your success. So it's pretty cool. The follow-up statistics here are actually really something I kind of was like, wait, is this really true? But I did start, I got these statistics and I started to see that, again, 44% give up, nearly half, 50% it actually gets the actual sale. So that's why we have that follow-up callback team, where we're following up on that first contact. And after the sales, that 92%, that's where it really drops. And that's where people are like, no, I'm not gonna be in on the business. So how often do businesses send emails? Courtesy of AWeber, 54% of small businesses send emails at least once per week. Now, if anyone's been on this email list, again, and you've been on and you've attended a Zoom or two, now is the time to definitely jump in on automation, because my mother sends these nearly daily, sometimes 3 per day. And she's not doing it over saturation. There's a ton of, emails that go out, and you want to capture that person's open rate and stuff like that. And then we trained and covered that on AWeber. We cover that on our mastermind as well. And of course, that's where you really want to focus in on, is building your list. And a lot of people don't talk about that. They put this glamorization about, this and this and that, but you really want to get into the revenue of the $1 billion of the industry that we have in the email marketing. Again, like I said, statistics were here that I got, and then we have the money talk again, right? This is the best part. This is where you guys can get to learn how to register and get your account tonight. All right, so there's going to be a 2-payment process. This is how it's going to go with registering your account, and I'm going to show you that you make the money at the level you join. Okay, so I'm going to explain this very where you can understand it. But let's just go that you were like, okay, Rob, that's awesome. I really do want to jump part of Get Fearless Freedom community. I have my sponsor. They're going to help me, get going, everything. And I want to jump in on what you guys have. Let's just go. You want to just only start at a business in a box for $500. That's it, $500, right? And you don't want to do the 1,000 yet. So what happens is with the $500 level, you can stay at that level. You can earn that unlimitedly, okay? However, it finds the next qualified person if you're not at the actual top level, okay? Now, it's not a one-up. It's not one of where, you work your tail off and your sponsor just kicks back and goes, okay, I can't wait for this one. No. However, you can work for where, you can earn up into that $1,000 level. So you can upgrade at any time, and you have the 500 level. You can always pay the difference with your sponsor. If you get a $1,000 sale, boom, ping your sponsor, say, hey, I've been running traffic, I got a sale, blah, 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 blah. And that's where you work closely with affiliate sponsors. You work closely with them and how you want to work that. Do you want to upgrade them? Do you want to pay them half? Whatever you want to do. I just wanted to clear that off the table. If that makes sense, hopefully it does. So we have follow-up process. We have, where we explain, of course, on our Zooms. We have our AWeber get response. We have handle all the customer service emails. We have an incredible team behind that as well. And our done for you traffic packages. You also this is where, I talk about the admin. So a lot of companies, they always go, quote, we don't have an admin fee. Actually, they're lying. They build it into an admin fee up front. And typically, the attrition rate of most people that want to get in on a home-based business, and this is not always the case, but it's right around only a few months, right? And then they just kind of like start looking, at the sponsors, you probably know what I'm talking about, and it's only really within because everything is there. So what we've done is we wanted to take and wipe away all the tiers, and we wanted to make sure that we have your value. We're giving you a ton of value, including that 1-800 number, $1.56 per day. That's all it comes to, by the way, to automate your entire business you're getting into. So you're getting those 5 bridge pages, you're getting that unlimited training, you're getting all of the marketing images done for you, constant feed of stuff that you get to see in with our Get Fearless Freedom, our Facebook groups, you name it. And so $1.56 per day to leverage yourself off of a 7-figure earner online, like my mother, as well as your sponsor. You can leverage off of that, and that's very, very cheap. So, if someone told me, hey, Rob, $47, I can, get this affiliate position. I pay one time, I don't have to pay again of that level, and I can make those sales that are going to cover it anyway. Absolutely. So, the thing is it's all in how you look at it, and it's very, very cheap, and it's awesome to see this results here. These guys are blowing it up. Our team, these are all the different sales. I always add our screenshots of our actual admin side. So it actually shows like, hey, Ben and Angie just got a new sale. Gregory just got a new sale. And so we always are on top of it with our affiliates. Hey, did you get paid? Affiliate, did you get paid on your new sale, etc.? You get to see that process. So the bonus tonight, you guys, stayed on. You're going to get some bonuses for staying on tonight and joining tonight. So we have that one click. You saw a very simple process to get going. Sponsors, you guys, of course, know how easy it was because you're already in on GFF. But the 100%, of course, done for you, that is something that you can ask your sponsor. I'm not going to cover that much tonight. You are going to ask them as an optional service. Say, hey, look, what is that? I'm going to just lightly cover it. And then that's what you, as a sponsor, you can figure out, okay? We have discounted traffic packages where you can get a ton of traffic coming in. We have discount rates, of course, because this is at cost. This is where real people, real eyeballs, I'm sure you've heard of solo ad traffic, Hercules, things like that. We have vendors. We also have in-house traffic where we can actually get people into that funnel and actually be able to see what we have as well. And that's why it's so successful. This is my friend on here, Julie. She can just go, hey, in the comments. I'm sure she's in there. I think I did see her jump on. Hey, Julie, thanks for being on. Appreciate it, my friend. But I actually set her up with a done for you package, and this is well freaking worth it. Starts at only $175. And this is really awesome because you get to get all these funnels set up. And, you're going to see that process as you do join. That is optional. And of course, it can be always worked out with your sponsor. So if you join at a high level, you can always ask how they want to work it. Do they want to take something out of that 1,000? If they don't, they have bonuses themselves. They have stuff that they can work out and help you one-on-one. All right, so one more thing is get started tonight and you will get 100 traffic clicks for free. So this is something my mom does. She does this where, of course, joining in at the $1,000 level, that's where you can get those clicks and that traffic and start, again, the one click you saw where you put your payment information in, you click continue, don't exit off anything because you do want to get that one-click funnel bonus. Sign up time, so showtime, like Mr. Incredible. And this is where Gregory gets on. This is my great friend Gregory. He's an incredible leader. He's worked with my mom since, what is it, 2017, 2016, 20, it's really back, but really far back. I'm going to get you, Gregory, can you request to become a panelist? This is my really good friend. Oh, there it is. I'm going to allow to talk, so promote to panelist. And if anyone else of the leaders want to be on, I can do, and we can cover this. So here's Mr. Gregory. Thanks for joining on. He's just fixing some stuff.
Got that. Got that. There we go. Oh goodness.
Awesome.
I didn't even check my her or anything. I have one phone here. I'm using my phone there, and I'm on my laptop multitasking. So kind of caught me off guard a little bit. But great job, buddy.
Oh, thank you. Hopefully the audio will work. Does the audio work on your end?
Yeah, can you hear me
Oh
okay?
yeah, now I can. Yeah, if
All
you
right.
guys want, I mean, like I said, I'm gonna throw a light little podcast towards the end, and we're gonna wrap it up tonight, because I want time, it's valuable and everyone can get going as fast as they can. But what is your like what you wanted to give your experience on like what is your personal experience on from the first time you actually joined to now? Like I loved hearing it when I heard it.
Okay. Well, actually, I did lots of marketing before, and actually, when I first started going, my background was in stage and film production. So I did 25 years of that. Worked all kind of concerts, from concerts to WWF wrestling, ballets, the movies, blah blah blah. And then my first daughter was born, and I realized I wanted to be a dad, not a paycheck. So then
Hmm.
I got into marketing back in the turn of the century, 1999, turn of the century. Okay. So
Wow.
I did that. And back then, the internet was brand new and they didn't have any of the canned spam deal. So I didn't need a list. I had a disk that had something like 80,000 networkers on it. So I remember one
Wow.
time it was the Northeast, and we had something. It was like the President's Day storm. We had like almost 3 foot of snow, and so I
Oh,
put in a title that said for a high ticket thing I was doing back then, and it said "Snowed in, making tons of cash, loving life," and that was the headline because it was everybody
great.
knew that we were snowed in, right? And I got enough from that to really get the ball rolling, et cetera, et cetera. So I was hooked in a big ticket from that moment on and did really well. And then after a while, just kind of coasted and did some other stuff. And then my mom got really sick. She had dementia, blah, blah, blah. So I stopped doing all that to take care of her. And May 5th, Cinco de Mayo coming up. It'll be 1 year that she's passed. But
Mm,
we're going to just celebrate the good
right.
times. And forever it's going to be called Cinco de Mama. So we're
Ah,
going
I
to,
love
yeah,
that. Yeah.
and I don't really drink, but I will have a margarita on her,
Yeah,
and we'll get
absolutely.
together. So I was coming back into the realm here of networking and whatnot, and I with a company that was really good, that has a good marketing experience, but they were having issues with their funnels. So I remember Tammy was telling me about she created a system that has funnels. So I reached over and I said, "Hey, you think that would work for this?" She goes, "Absolutely." So what happened was I went into I came in, of course, if we're going to come in, you come in big. And I looked at how duplicable creating the funnels were.
Right.
So what I found real quick was just by sharing, also came in with my partner, Donna. We both kind of came in
Donna,
together.
yep. Yeah, Donna
Yeah,
joined and you joined
yeah,
her.
yeah. I
Pretty
win-win when it
awesome.
can. And then, I said, this is something that's pretty awesome. And then from that moment, I really saw the duplication that was here. And I also saw how clean the lines were, how very few moving parts there were. And it was really, and Ben, I like the way he puts it, just you advertise, you get the word out, you show them the 7 minute video, you bring them to a call, you collect a decision, rinse and repeat. So that's really what I love about this. And there's a community that people can feel supported in. The things that you do for people, you create these graphics.
Hmm.
What my newest person, Dr. B, was asking me about, how should I promote the call? I'm like, well, go to the group, take your pick from 3 or 4 great graphics that Rob just, produced. Use a few of those, spread them out, and get them in here.
It's pretty
So I love
amazing.
that there's so much duplication. There's really not too much for us to do other than to send out the word that you guys have on this, use the tools that you created, And then, and then between the buying the traffic and the Craigslist, there's such automation. The main thing that we're doing is building our list, and I'm redoing that not now, nowadays, and we're
Right.
able to do that with this while making a really nice income. So that's probably more than you bargained for, but that's my story. I'm sticking to it.
I love your story. I always tell mom, you ever call it what I joke around, but man crush Wednesday or man I always joke around. I'm like, you the man, I appreciate your wisdom, your personality, and just like we talked about, it's charisma too. When people see this on Zooms and they see the community, like they're like, wait a minute, okay, there's some like really a lot of energy going on, but it's really good, like where it's directable, where they can actually where there's like hypey stuff and then it's like, ooh, like that after the sale, we actually direct the affiliates where they need to go. And then that's where the automation comes in. That's kind of what I like about it. That's what I
Well, let me just say that the bromance is mutual. I really have mad respect for you and your wisdom. Also, your experience is beyond your age, and your
uh
willingness to help people is greatly appreciated as well, buddy.
oh, I appreciate it. I really appreciate that. And I can't wait to meet you guys. I can't wait meet to we want physical events. We want actually where we meet up in Las Vegas, like you were mentioning. I can bring on if anyone like I'm gonna read the comments just if anyone wanted to be hey, thanks Alicia. Yeah, she saw last week's webinar and that's when she's like, all right, I gotta get in. It was such a amazing testimony. Alicia, do you mind? I'm very a confident person, but do you mind if I only read your text or your message here today about like what how we can help you or how we've, kind of helped you on board stuff today? If you don't mind, I'll just read the only what you said. Awesome, awesome. Yeah. So no, this is quote from her. Thank you so much for your help. Just paraphrasing mostly. You and Angie, by the way, on here on the call, Ben and Angie are phenomenal. They're really, really awesome leaders. So that's what their personal sponsor, and I helped her with the setup. So that was kind of cool. Worked back and forth. Finally picked the right company and the right people to work with. And then she just mentioned how, her laptop, she's like, hey, uh, I joked with her. I was like, "Hey, the laptops can be slow, but the system isn't." And so it was kind of awesome to do that. Um, Questions are kind of coming in. Yeah, so Craigslist ads is worldwide. But the thing with Craigslist is you want to make sure that the country has a section for business. I'm not going to mention where we post. We talk about that in the training, but there is, is there a technical problem? I don't see no technical issues, Carrie. I don't see any, my friend. I don't. Yeah, I don't see no technical issues. But anyways, yeah, no, thanks for jumping on, Gregory. I loved having you. Loved having you on. And you talk about the film industry and all that. I'm like, you already know, we already know. We've had that talk. We're gonna get into some cool stuff. You know it. Like I just have a good feeling that I don't know. It just I that's my passion. I just like getting out in front of people. And in fact, Gregory, what I do got out of my shell last year was I would get in front of people at literally crowds of 300 plus people and with karaoke. Yeah. I'm like, this is how I look at it. You're not really gonna maybe see them ever again. And if you do, they may either like you, love you, or they don't care. And so I
Yeah.
figured, hey, I got out in front of 300 people one night with my buddy Ty, and we went to concerts, been going to concerts together. And he's like, Rob, let me record you. Okay. So I sang some Nickelback. I know some hate there, but hey, well, all good, right? We all have our music preferences. I joke with people. I love all types of music, but I go, wait a minute. I'm not going to be on there no more. I'm not going to get up there because my voice is not that good for singing. It may be good for some radio work or whatever, but that was all. but yeah, thank you, Valerie, everyone on here, the love, the comments. Yeah, so definitely we want to get you. I'm going to show you guys the process of getting started. I'm going to get you guys into the email that you have received tonight. I'm going to share the screen here, and then we're going to do a sign up party. I'm going to do a little bit different stuff here. Let me just get into the email. I'm trying to find it. All right. So this is our sign up party, and this is a very easy process, guys. I want to show you guys how to do this. Gregory can totally be off camera, all good. Um, so this is how we get going. This is the screen here. This is like the email again from my mom, and we have our affiliates and stuff. Get back again to who personally invited you, and that's our motto. We want you guys to win equally, and we want it to where you get back with who invited you. So if Gregory did, absolutely get with him. That's how it works. So what you'll see is this email. So locate your email, and I can walk you through the entire process, but very easy. You're going to get the email. And this is how you get to the link quicker, right? You'll see this right here. And what you do is just click learn more. And once that's the case, is this video might autoplay. So just click join here. And then from there, that's where you choose your level, right? And like I stated, there's a 2 payment process. And how that will work, let me just get into my personal, let me try to get into my personal account. And I'm just going to show you what a page will look like. Okay, so there we go. You'll see once you pay you choose the level. So let's just go, throw it out there. Someone wants to join this, the $1,000 level. It will show the person's name and then, of course, the email with them, right? And this is the part that's really, easy. You're just going to put your first name, your last name, your email, your best email. You'll create a username. Now, what's cool about Get Fearless is the username, it may show it might be taken, but what's cool is we don't have like I call it censorship on a username. So you can, have a really good unique username that you want to use in marketing. So you can do that. You can choose your security questions. Everything's, of course, encrypted, SSL protection, all that. And then, of course, you just choose here that you want. You can read terms, stuff like that. Create a password that you know you're going to use, very easy. And then just click register. Once you do that, this is the magic of the system. The system will go boom, ping over to Ben and Angie or Gregory or Julie or whoever, and it goes, congratulations, you have a new member that's joined. Now, that's the first process. That whole process, and then what happens is the sponsor, okay, they have they're gonna see, you're gonna see this payment page. So once you guys click and pay the 47, right, you're gonna see this page. It's gonna look like this, and it's gonna be payment options provided. Now, if you guys have a Cash App, you can, hey, sponsor, I was on the Zoom, and this is how I'm gonna pay you personally tonight. It's $1,000 via Cash App. Hey, Venmo, I recommend always creating a business Venmo account. If you are going to use Venmo, you can create a business and it can be a DBA and it can funnel back into a personal Venmo account. I learned the hard way, by the way. So just giving a pro tip, Venmo, do a business account, create a new business profile, and links it to the personal. Wise is awesome for overseas. You can add a credit card or a bank card. Zelle is very easy because it's a bank-to-bank transfer. My favorite and Gregory's favorite is Bitcoin. And yes, absolutely make sure everything is character. Never type it out. Always copy the full address and make it exact in real time. And sometimes I've seen people even like literally do a FaceTime, like, okay, this is it. This is it. Make sure that payment is absolutely correct, true, and there. PayPal, of course, if you want to do that, of course. Messenger Pay. This is one, guys, if you're in the United States, if anyone hasn't done Messenger Pay yet, write this down as a sponsor. Get your Facebook ready to add your debit card to your Facebook Messenger Pay. Make sure you have all the security settings, two-factor, all that stuff on, but get Facebook Messenger Pay. You wouldn't believe the amount of people that I've had such an ease. It goes right to your bank account. So get that right there. Gregory, if United States, absolutely. Facebook account, Facebook Messenger Pay. So that's where, and you can do Western Union, wire transfer, ACH, etc. So that's what you guys will see when you're joining. Okay. And once you've joined, your sponsors, if you're kind of like fairly new and you joined, you're in, you do have a person that's invited, you want to get them in on the action, and it's the first time, maybe. So what you're gonna do is you're just gonna simply go over to your team. So left here, click on your team, confirm payment. This right here, guys, is what the email that you get. Congratulations, you just made a sale. You're going to copy that email that, the GFF account email that you signed up personally. You're going to get all notifications in that. You're going to paste it in and you're going to search for the user. That's it. And you will confirm them. And that works with upgrading. I was working with Angie today, couple clients. And that's how, she's able to upgrade folks too. So it's really cool. Yeah, one client of hers. So that's exactly how it's done. You just simply can confirm. And when the confirmation is there, guess what? Sponsors, this is the easy part. You either have an option to include the done for you setup out of the 1,000 level, right? Sometimes people do the 500. I mean, it's always depends on how you want to do it. I can work something with you to make sure you keep, most of your commissions out of that. But if you want to do that, all good. But what's cool is about this whole thing, this process, is you can see the automation. They get an email, they confirm their member, and then the member gets a welcome email with all the getting started process. So, that one-click funnel, they go to the payment information, they fill it out. This is what you'll do is you just copy it like that. And then you paste it in and then click submit payment options. You'll see continue, all that. And it'll bring you to the main dashboard. So just like that, that's how you get your one-click funnel. And that's where it shows, see right there, guys, that one-click funnel. And look where it goes. It goes to the default funnel where you can, again, capture the leads, monkey around with it how you want. Sponsors can guide you personally. So I'm going to get off the Zoom. It's been about an hour, which we kept on good timing. Gregory was on. Thank you for that. Very nice to have everyone else on, and appreciate the love and everything. And again, what I like about Get Fearless is it's definitely where everything is presented in front of you. You can make that decision and get back to who invited you tonight and really become fearless, because that's the main thing that we love. We love seeing you guys actually get out of that stinking thinking, the someday island, all of that. We want you guys to really win in automation. And so that's why I'm going to close it out like that. All right, much love. Thank you guys for hopping on, and I will talk to you and see you guys on the next Zoom next Monday. All right, much love. Thank you. Okay, stop the screen share, and I'm gonna stop